All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is the day. I'm going to tell you guys why I took a break from YouTube. So, in order to tell you guys this story, we're going to go back to my last video, which was filmed while I was in the UK for a special edition of the Triple Challenge dirt jump contest. So during practice, I went through my normal routine. I hit the jumps a bunch of times, then I start flipping the first jump. I like to get comfortable doing a backflip on the first jump because my plan is normally to do a double backflip on that first jump. It's the biggest jump normally, and it's a really great trick, and I'm normally very dialed at that trick. But this time I made a mistake, and making a mistake in double backflips can lead to massive, massive injuries. So this time, in this particular mistake, I went too fast, therefore pitching me way too far over the jump, causing me to go very low, and over-rotating my double backflip. And when I landed, I actually landed off of the bike on my butt, straight on my butt onto the ground from 20 feet up. So when this happened, I was in an insane amount of pain. I couldn't breathe. I knocked the wind out of myself, but I wheeled myself off the course on my bike and then went back to the rider's area and laid down and just tried to get comfortable to see how I would feel, because I didn't know what was wrong with me. So during that time, I was having a hard time with breathing. I couldn't take any deep breaths. It was very, very difficult just to breathe in general. I couldn't get comfortable. I couldn't sit. I couldn't lay down. I couldn't lay on my stomach. I just couldn't get comfortable at all. My entire abdomen, my back, all of my muscles just completely locked up. So it made it really hard for me to do anything until finally the paramedics came and they picked me up. And luckily, at the Silverstone Raceway, where this MotoGP was happening, they actually had a full trauma unit there at the track. So the paramedics picked me up, and they brought me over to their hospital and actually took x-rays of my spine on site. And when they did this, they found a compression fracture in my T7 vertebrae. A compression fracture is essentially when your vertebrae, when it has a hard impact and all the vertebrae kind of come together and hit, one of my vertebrae smushed. Luckily, it wasn't a really, really bad case. It was still a compression fracture, which is still not good, but it could have been far, far worse. So I was very lucky to get out as good as I did. So now you must be wondering, why didn't I tell anyone? Why didn't I tell you guys? Why didn't I say anything over social media? The reason why I didn't tell anyone is because the UCI World Championships are coming up next month. When the injury happened, I only had a 3-month span between the injury when it happened and the UCI World Championships. 3 months is not a lot of time for a back injury to heal. I didn't know if I would be 100% by the time of the World Championships, but I was trying to give myself the benefit of the doubt, and I definitely wanted a chance to be able to go to Abu Dhabi and represent our country at the World Championships. So the reason why I didn't tell anyone is because I didn't want the U.S. Cycling Federation to find out about my broken back in fear that they might think that I wouldn't be ready in time to ride at the World Championships and therefore giving my spot away to someone else. I've worked really, really hard to get where I'm at today, and I've made tons and tons of sacrifices just to get here, and to have it all get blown up because of a back injury that could have a chance at healing would have been horrible. So the injury happened in early August. For the rest of the month of August, we stayed here at Camp Woodward. I actually ended up helping out and working in Cloud9 for 2 weeks and giving my expertise to the younger generation that was in here riding. So that was really cool. Then after that, we went home for the month of September. I spent all my time working at the bike shop and riding my road bike anywhere from 100 to 150 miles a week to try and keep my fitness. And then the month of October came. Now it will have been 2 months since the injury happened. It was time to get back on the bike. So now we're in mid-October, and I've been back on my bike for 2.5 weeks, and we are here in Cloud 9 today to conquer the fear of doing a double backflip again. It's been 2.5 months since I did it, and the last time I did it, I broke my back. So we're in here today to try and conquer that fear. It's the only trick I haven't done since I've been back on the bike, so I wanted to film it to be able to show you guys. And not to mention, I figured this would probably be a good time to let you guys know that all the hard work paid off, and I made the U.S. national team to be able to compete at the UCI World Championships in Abu Dhabi next month. So we are in training mode. Everything worked out the way we wanted it to. So I couldn't be happier, and I'm excited to take you guys to Abu Dhabi next month. But first, we got to get over this fear of double backflips. So let's get it. All right, I just got warmed up, so I'm feeling good. It's still cold in here, but we're going to make do. I'm going to start out by doing 3 tricks on the quarter resi that I like to practice daily. I'm going to do them all in a row from easiest to hardest. I'm going to do flare bar, flare down whip, and a 540 flare without stopping. So we're not going to stop. Look. Little extra credit truck on the spine. Normally, I like to do a 720 out of the 540 flare, but it's cold. I'm still getting my fitness back, so it's good enough for you. All right, now we'll get a couple tricks done on the spine. I already did a truck driver, so I guess first one that I'll do is a 3 down whip. Pretty fun one to do. Next, let's do a 720. It's a pretty signature one of mine. That's probably my favorite trick to do on a spine. Next, we'll do a flip whip. That was good. This spine always feels a little bit, that one felt good. I don't normally do this one, but I think I need to bring it back. And since I'm in training mode, no better time to do it. So I think we're gonna go back and 720 bar the spine this time. Haven't done that one in a minute. That felt good. All right, let's move to the resi box. All right, like I said in the beginning of this thing, I'm just going through the tricks that I'm gonna do when I'm at a contest, because currently riding contests at the level that I'm at, that's pretty much all I should be practicing. I don't really think I need to learn any new tricks right now. As it stands, definitely not after an injury, and definitely not before the World Championship. So, we're gonna continue on with a 1080 over the box. That felt quite nice. That was dialed. That felt perfect. I'm happy with that. Okay, so we've pretty much knocked out all the tricks that I do when I'm at a contest, except the double flip. And like I said earlier, the last time I did one, I broke my back. So I'm pretty nervous. I've been doing them in the foam pit lately in the past 2 weeks, but I haven't felt confident enough until today to bring it to the resi. So I'm gonna do a couple more in the foam, feel confident, and we're gonna give her a go. All right. Felt pretty good. Good distance. That was nice. Now you get to watch me struggle to get out of the foam pit. I didn't struggle that bad. I'm pretty good at it. Try number dos. Ooh, little over-rotated that time. And that's why we do it in the foam pit first. It's a little bit more tricky, I feel like, to do in the foam pit, because when I come around from the first flip, I'm looking at the landing, but all I see is blue squares. I'm not really looking at a landing. So it's kind of hard for me to tell when I need to slow it down or if I need to speed it up. So I think we're just gonna do it to the resi now. I think it'll just be easier that way. So this trick, I don't think ever gets any less scary. I think I just get used to being scared of the trick, but knowing and believing that I can do it. So we're gonna give it a go. Got my helmet extra tight. The first double flip since breaking my back. There we go. Yes! Yes! Oh! Dude, that feels so good. Oh my gosh. That feels good. The last time I did that, it did not feel good like that. That was scary, but I think that's probably the best feeling ever. Right there is what I'm feeling right now, and I think that's why I love riding BMX so much. It's having fears, having challenges, and overcoming them. That was definitely a big one, and I'm gonna sleep really good tonight. But you know what? I feel fired up. Let's get a 1080 over the spine too while we're at it. Why not? Woo! First try! Dude, all right. Awesome day. This was definitely the best session I've had since being back. And we did it all without music today. That was really, really awkward, but I kind of think the acapella will be cool in the video. Either way, let me know what you guys think. If you guys got any questions on my injury or anything else, and remember, if you want to support me, if you want to support us, support the channel, you guys can go to my website, brianfoxbmx.myshopify.com. Pick yourself up a low-income division t-shirt. We are going to be doing a pre-order for hoodies in the next week or so. Keep a lookout on that. And until the next one, we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.